Like the video ain't loading. And it was only like one person. It was two people. It was probably Graffiti and me in there. Probably for that reason. But you back.
Well, as I was saying, the vital versus the viral. Ashe. And we see these connections written in the words, just like we see atom, which comes from atom, or is connected to atom, right? Because essentially, we all are supposed to come from Adam, right? Adam and Eve from Adam. But even biblically, it talks about other Adams that were on the planet, as if Adam was just a kind of a name just for the general idea of a man, right? But you got the atoms, the atoms, right? As if what do atoms come to do? They build to create our existence. Man seems to follow the same certain structure. We tend to come together and build to create and manipulate the existence, right? Atom, which also comes from the atum, which is in Egyptian is represented as a god, a deity, also known as the hidden one, atum, microscopic, the hidden one, and it shows it represented by vibrations, right? Atum happens to look like the word autumn, representing what? Fall. When we think about something that's hidden or something that's fallen, just like Adam fell out of the garden, in a sense. Ashe. Just like the hidden vibrations of Atum that structure the universe. What are these hidden vibrations? The hidden vibrations that structure our existence, our planets, which comes from the vitality waves from the sun. You got SUN, sun, also known as soul. Or maybe together, with the S and the U together, you start to get close to this idea of source. Ashe. No matter what, we are moving towards a source. We are going to get our connection to a source. One source connection brings us more vitality. We get a certain amount of vitality from the sun, but that sun is more towards bringing a vitality towards the earth, right? Our true vitality comes from our inner sun, known as the soul, right? SUL. So that is today's spiritual lesson. We'll move forward and go into the Q&A, see if anyone has any questions. I guess since it was frozen, then I might have missed, YouTube probably missed the first half of the lesson, but Ashe, we will have the whole thing on IG. Peace to everyone in the chat. Share the graffiti. Send your offerings to the Cash App, the brother guys. I share to that. Likes up, I share. I share. Let's see. See. It says, graffiti says I'm Jamaican. Jamaican or something about Jamaica refers to food that is vital to the show. Ashe. So YouTube is the whole session. Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes. Peace to High Vibration. 777 and Nadira. Ashe. I'll give you a minute or two. I listened to the 1033. Marked it to come up with any questions for those who were able to see the show tonight. I share graffiti says I send love offering for a read. I share. So there's something here tonight for me. I share to that. Share. So graffiti is looking for something in general. Something in general. Okay. Okay, the Queen of Diamonds. Queen of Organization. Queen of Values, of Service. I'll see this as positive. It is positive. Got the Queen of Clubs, Queen of Intuition, of service through knowledge, information. This is positive, okay. Positive from the Queens. The Queens. Just have to do with, well, tell us Queens, what is it that, what exactly this is tied to? The Two of Swords. Or the swords like spades, I believe. Or is that the element of what? Fire? What is that? Double. Should let me know. Swords is the mind. Okay, so that's more air than. Right. Said blessings also says, and why Debs is this a collective or personal? I don't know. I didn't really ask it in that way, since graffiti just said do something in general. So I just kind of will find out as the reading goes along how general or how personal it is. Right. The mind, working together, connections. Is a connection that needs to be made, that graffiti needs to make? A connection that we all need to make? Is this a connection that's already been made? Is this a connection that is going to be made? Okay, Queen of Spades. We got 3 queens on the table. This is a connection that's going to be made. For what purpose? The 2 of Spades once again. Or another 2. To work. To work together, to work with our higher selves, maybe. To work with our lower selves. To work with our soul. King of Diamonds, yes. To work with our soul. So a connection to work with our soul. Which is something that I've explained before about working with the soul, pulling the soul in through the chakras, right? So why is this important is the question, if we already know this. Graffiti says, I'm seeing Mother Nature heavy in this read, Ashe. Why is this important? Three of Wands and a woman with a surfboard. Fire on the wands. Well, that's important. Three of Wands. Is because it will require us to, for us to work together. Or is it something that we're going to have to face, to battle against together? Not quite that. This has something to do with allowing us to materialize, manipulate, maybe reality. What is it about this Three of Wands? I need something else. Give me something. So watch your mouth and your mind. Thoughts, be intentional with your words and think about what you're thinking about. For it all manifests rapidly. Is that the connection is being made with the soul, and it will happen, therefore, but if we're not ready, if we're not prepared when that connection happens, is that the issue? Is that the problem? Is it at that point of connection, a choice will have to be made? Or is it centered around that our words, what we speak, will dictate if we will accept that connection, that working together with our soul? No, I need something else to connect me to it. Let me see. Closer look. When life presents choices, don't just glance, look closer. Your decisions shape your path. Is it the false light or false soul connection that we need to be mindful of? No. Does it have to do with inception maybe, or falling deeper into the dream? No. The 7/7/2025 portal. Ashe. What is it that I'm not seeing? What am I not picking up? It's manifestation, abundance. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Does this have to do with maybe the awareness? Does this have to do with the awareness of when the connection is made? So it does have something to do with the awareness of when the connection is made. Okay. So it seems to be, we have to be mindful